Liberating the Commonwealth is a huge responsibility, but we'll get the job done.
If it was up to me, I'd take every feral, mutie, and simp and shoot them into space.
Hey.
Awaiting your command. Got anything interesting for me today?
The last person that...
Yes.
Captain Kells ended up scraping rust off the Pridwin's hull.
That location better be cleared out.
Affirmative.
Really? Maybe you're not as worthless as I thought. Here's your... As long as the Brotherhood's around, those abominations don't stand a chance. If you're interested in heading out on another mission, you let me know. Anytime.
I'm ready.
All right. Here's details on the Purge location. Complete the mission, report back to me.
Hey there.
Hold it right there. You want through, you gotta pay. 100 caps.
Come on. Do I look like I can afford that?
Yeah, you do. And if you can't, I don't care.
Not a chance.
It's your funeral. The hell?
I don't think you're alone. Head back to hell.
Damn it! Come in! I know you're listening on the other end. Where is she? Where is my daughter?
Kenji, please. You've been at this for hours. Stop. You need sleep.
She's out there, Ray. Someone has her. Could be raiders, or gunners, or God knows what else.
I hear something!
Hear that?
Long live the Brotherhood!
Damn, lost him.
Do it in the Brotherhood.
Another human! Come to rescue Rex!
Ready.
Grab that.
No problem.
Kill him! You only kill the weakest of us! It only makes us stronger! If they cannot kill one puny human, they are less than nothing! You fight well for a human! Now die like one! My warriors are waiting for you! Gonna splatter your brains! What? What's there? Ah! Face me, you coward! Oh, you good boy!
Hold your ground! Must be my imagination.
Stop moving, stupid!
For glory!
Human!
No,
You
President.
fight almost as good as a super mutant! I'm strong and wrecked! Why do superhuman always fight?
Hey,
Go ahead.
get that.
Affirmative.
Get down! What is it? I am a super mutant. I am unstoppable. All. Huh? A noise. Stupid noises. A noise. Little baby scared? What was that?
Why are you bothering with that junk?
I can hear you. I'm hearing stuff. There's little left here. Yes, we should move north. Range out and hunt. Do what, man? For food?
That's it.
For sport. Ears playing tricks on me again. Someone there. Ah, nothing.
Nice.
I hear something. What? Who's there? No fight today. What's that? You humans made us. Now, suffer for your arrogance. That must be nothing.
Run up on the Citadel!
Tango down!
Sweet.
We are the future!
Heads up.
What do you want?
Pick that up.
Roger that.
Got it. Got it.
Now I'm angry! Do it! Scream! Scream for mercy! Only one of us survives this! What's that? That sound, what is it? What? Who's there? Someone there? I hear something. Something there.
Yo, psst.
I still hear you.
Grab that.
Got it.
What? I hear something. Annoying. Hello? Someone there?
Sweet.
That's a skill they don't teach in boot camp.
Give me something.
Near the edge. The Brotherhood
Heads
doesn't
up.
want to lose you, soldier.
Take that.
I'm on it.
Look alive.
Let's see what you got.
Wait! Come back! Don't leave me here!
Follow strong.
Rex.
Go to lift. Go fast, humans.
Bingo.
Gonna splatter your brains.
So that whole milk of human kindness thing, that's from Beth. I thought I could civilize these savages by teaching to them. Strong here believes it is the secret to human power. So he wants us to help him find it. I shall.
Better to die by these brothers than fighting you.
From the bar.
What's that?
Good night. Good night. Pardon this.
God! Human!
Make us lose the good we all gain by fearing what's why so young. They say hell is empty and all the devils are here.
Can't sneak from Strong. Now your guts around my neck.
The wise men say it is the wisest course.
Then Strong gonna eat you.
Stopping. Why is it stopping? We're all going to die, aren't we?
Gonna be a good fight. Hey, you disappear. Go Too fun.
The Valiant never tasted.
You think that hurts Strong?
I go, and it is dark. The bell entraps me.
Someone there? What is it? Stop moving, stupid human.
Hey, Strong.
Go away, bleeder. Now, suffer for your arrogance.
Rex.
Many thanks for that timely rescue.
You're welcome.
As gracious as you are brave. Yes, well, in any event, I'm quite grateful. I'd like you to have this. Now, if you'll excuse me, I think it's time I left this awful place. I'm returning to WRVR and resuming my career in radio.
Go find milk of human kindness with Strong.
Not yet, but soon.
Hurry! Strong no like waiting. Strong go with human.
Yes, I'll honor my promise.
Good. Strong human helps Strong learn.
Why you'd choose to travel with this mutant is beyond me. It should be destroyed.
Metal Man makes Strong mad!
Paladin Dance.
Ready to continue our mission, soldier?
I just want to trade a few things.
Very well. Help yourself.
Look alive.
Strong can carry a lot.
Dance?
Ready to continue our mission, soldier?
Ready.
Roger that.
This human good fighter. Kill many brothers. Someday, strong smash.
That's never gonna happen, mutant.
Bring that artifact back here as soon as possible. We wouldn't want it falling into the wrong hands.
Haylen?
Be careful. Locating the artifact can be just as dangerous as bringing it back. We can't afford to have it break during retrieval. Watch your back out there. I'm guessing we're not the only ones scouring the... Commonwealth for those artifacts.
Get moving. That location isn't gonna clear itself.
The Commonwealth's a dangerous place. Make sure you gear up before you head out.
Anything useful?
Lock and load!
What's that?
This is the part of the job that I love.
Hi there, how's it going? Let me just get me tablet to look at chat. Sort this out here. Right, I'm back now.
Those footfalls are too heavy to be human.
Want me
Be ready for anything.
YouTube. Right, I'm gonna play now. Sorry for making you wait. Alright. Can't without me. I'm gonna get my rocket launcher out ready for this little motherfucker. Oh, you can have it in one. Take some that. Drive back. That guy lost his head.
This place would elicit most of this. Unfortunately, my training prevents me. Wait,
Yo,
good
crap.
work. Don't leave anything behind.
So annoying. Oh, shut up. Stupid thing.
Nice.
Whatever this thing was, it's been totally torn to pieces.
How much can I carry now? Quite a bit. Oh, shut up, stupid tablet. She didn't want to stand up and not, did she? Oh. Hello there.
Perfect.
Critical hits, wait one round. Oh, okay. Oh crap. Not what I was expecting, man. I don't know. Fucking son of a bitch. Give me fucking chance to crawl away, you fucking bag of fucking wank. Seriously, man. Give me a fucking chance. Bag of shit, man. So have I got to start from now? There's... Oh, forgot that in process. Mind my language, do swear in the test.
This is quite... an unusual location.
Shut up, Dance, you motherfucker.
Good work. Don't leave anything behind.
Don't worry, I'm not gonna.
That's it.
Keep your safety off. Whoever or whatever created this mess might still be around.
Yeah, I think they are, to be honest, because not just load the dead body down thing. Stupid twat. 176 stamps. They're building up, they're building up. Now this time I'm going to do this right, hopefully I don't die.
Perfect.
Have some of that. Oh, I never carry much either, which is shit. I'll have some of that. I'll have some of that. How's it? Hanging. So let's have a look. So do you need to... I know there's an... I shouldn't really say, but I know there's an egg. And you do have to take the egg to someone, or you can... I can do something, I can't really remember. Disturbed it, didn't they? Motherfuckers. Listen to Sergeant Lee's holotape.
A nest full of Deathclaw eggs. A dozen, maybe more. Smashed to bits. Except this one. No wonder they wouldn't tell us what was in that case. If I'd known, I would have personally told the gunner bosses and that glorified liquor cabinet in Wellingham to take those Diamond City caps and stuff them. I guess we know why that Deathclaw tracked us all the way from Lynn Woods now. They stole their damn kids. Christ. Maybe if we just return the eggs. Oh, hey, Mama. You looking for this?
see what we found. Found enough to make a meal here. We should search this area carefully.
Hey. Be glad to share the burden. I'd just leave that if I were you.
Since we talked, I'm feeling swell. Look at the two of us here in Sanctuary, prepared for the future.
What's up?
Preston thought you might be able to figure out these plans for me.
Sure thing. Let's see what you've got.
Here you go.
Wow, what a mess. Looks like, encrypted RF transmissions. Okay, so that gets routed through... What the hell? Teleportation. This is some pretty crazy shit. You sure it's for real?
It's real. I got it from an ex-Institute scientist.
Seriously? I didn't know you could be an ex-Institute anything and still be breathing. Anyway, the eggheads never think about the nuts and bolts of actually making something work. But, looks like it's all here. Yeah, I'm gonna need some time to study this thing. The handwriting's pretty hard to make out. But, you can get started on what he calls a stabilized reflector platform. It'll need some pretty high-grade metals, but it's basically not...
Uh-huh. Good work, Sturgis.
Well, don't thank me yet. I think I got the gist of it, but it's gonna take some time to work out the details of some of the hairier sections. Here's a list of what you'll need for the first piece. I'm pretty sure we've got all that at Sanctuary.
Sure.
While you're working on that, keep in mind, I can already see this is gonna take a crazy amount of juice. Like if you had a spare nuclear reactor handy, we could probably use it. And it's going to be big.
You're tied to this place, kid. Your energy.
They didn't tell me much. All tech. Just to make sure everyone filled out...
Hey, Sturgis.
How's it going? Did you find a good spot to build your signal interceptor?
Yeah. Ready to build the rest of it.
Good. I think I got a handle on this crazy contraption. Here's a list of 3 things. I'll meet you over at the...
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Once we got everything in place, we'll have to hook it all up to the same power grid.
I have to make... sure this is on the same grid. as the rest of the signal interceptor. I have to make sure this is on the same grid as the rest of the signal interceptor.
Gotta make sure we've got enough power. Make sure the beam emitter is perfectly aligned with the platform, or this will never work. Make sure it's all on the same grid. All the parts have got to be able to talk to each other, you know.
Sturgis.
Everything looks good on my end. You ready to see if this thing actually works?
Let's do this.
You sure? Okay. Your part is simple. Just step onto the platform. I'll start scanning for an Institute signal to lock onto. Then, I fire her up and we see what happens. Whenever you're ready. Okay, hold real still. I don't want any corruption of the molecular beam. Oh yeah, by the way, I figured this was a golden opportunity to find out as much as we can about the Institute and what they're up to. Yeah, this holotape's all set with a program that will scan their network and download anything it finds. Uh-oh. Yeah, we better hurry. And don't worry about that tubing wiggling around. It's, just there for decoration. Okay. Scanning for the Institute signal. Tracking RF. And... got it. Hold on to your butt.
Hello. I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful. I'm known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator.
Useless.
I can only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us. I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression. Welcome to the Institute. This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy, and our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
Sean?
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
Oh, goddamn them. So many years stolen.
Who are you?
These bad people, they stole you from me.
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
Yes, it's me, your dad. I'm here, Sean.
What's going on? Father? Father!
Shh. It'll be okay, Sean. I'm here now.
I don't know you. Go away. Father! Father, help me! There's someone here, help me!
Damn it. Sean! Open the door!
Father? Father, help me! He's trying to take me! Father? Father, help me!
Sean. S923, recall code Cirrus. Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli. Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges. Let's start anew. I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
Give me Sean. The real Sean. Right now!
I know. You've gone to such lengths to find him.
I want answers, asshole. Now.
Under the circumstances, I will forgive your vulgarity, but I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been rewarded. It's good to finally meet you, after all this time. It's me. I am Sean. I am your son.
Bullshit.
Is it? After all the things you've seen and experienced in the Commonwealth? Think about it. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the son you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality, and here I am. Raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
But why? Why take a child? Why take you?
Ah, now that's the question, isn't it? Why me? At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being, walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
So the weird science experiments needed specimens. That's why they took you.
In a manner of speaking, yes. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me, after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics used to create every human-like synth you see today. I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
60 years. So much time. Wasted.
I know. I know you must have questions. Please. Anything I can do to help you understand.
I don't want to hear any more right now.
Very well. The Institute is on the verge of I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you? Isn't that what you want?
Maybe. I don't know. This is so much to take in.
I know. And I am sorry. You have been through so much in such a short time. The Institute can provide a better life than anything above ground. You've been in the Commonwealth. You've seen what it's like. I assure you that you are better off with us.
I don't know what to do.
I realize that. It's why I'm trying to help you. I hope that you can see that rationally. The Institute is the only thing left in the world that is worth being part of. I simply ask that you give the Institute, me, a chance. A chance to show you what I've been telling you. We really do have humanity's best interest at heart. Will you take that chance?
I just don't know.
Just give it time. Give the Institute a chance. The Institute is now your home as much as it is mine. Please take some time, get to know it. Meet the people you'll be working with. You'll want to introduce yourself to the division heads. Dr. Fillmore in facilities, Dr. Ayo in SRB, Dr. Holdren in bioscience, and finally Dr. Lee in advanced systems. They've all been notified of your arrival, of course. Meet them, and then we'll discuss what comes next.
Sean, about this synth.
You mean the child? It's a fascinating project.
It's an honor to have you here, sir.
Almost done. Just need to tighten up this primary drive servo.
That's the third primary drive break.
Excuse me, Doctor.
They weren't kidding. You really
Most of
are
them have
here.
lasted long
well,
past
all
their
right.
projected lifespans.
I'm Allie.
If you
Allie
ask me,
Fillmore.
they were
You can
built
think of me
pretty
as
well.
the Institute's chief engineer. When Father told us about you, I could hardly believe it. You've been through so much, I think most people would have just given up. If you don't mind my asking, what was it that kept you going all that time?
I just wanted to find my son and keep him safe.
Now that you've found him, I hope you're proud of the great man he grew up to be. Now, I'll give you a quick rundown of the facilities division, and then I'll answer any questions you might have afterward. As you might guess, we keep the Institute's mechanical and electrical systems running smoothly. We maintain and upgrade all of the systems that make it possible to live and work in a place like this. There's a lot of machinery behind these walls that recycles the air and water and provides power to the laboratories and quarters. The work we do might not be as exciting as some of the other departments, but it's at least as important. So, now that you're here and you've spoken to Father, does that mean you're on board?
I'm not on board with anything.
No? And yet here you are, poking around. One might find that suspicious. If you're not planning on staying, I'd recommend keeping your hands to yourself. Wouldn't want to give the impression you're up to something. And consider having another talk with Sean. He really is anxious to have you with us. If there's anything else you'd like to know about the Facilities Division, I'm happy to discuss it.
It must be a challenge to meet the power demands of a place like this.
Absolutely. Over the years, when necessary, fortunately, it's a good thing. I can't argue with that. Even so,
Greetings. As the Institute's requisition vendor, I can provide supplies for your missions on the surface. How may I assist you today?
Thanks again.
I'll take a look, sure.
We're all looking forward to working with you.
When are you going to tell me about this mysterious Phase 3?
You know I can't talk about that.
You're here. Glad you made it.
She's been at it for over 2 hours. What is she even testing?
Nothing. At this point, she's just doing it for fun.
Well, that was productive.
If you ask me, we're only scratching the surface with the latest synths.
Yeah?
Excuse me, Doctor?
Ah, it's you. You're here then. Yes, I know who you are. We all do. While I'm sure Father is very happy that you're here, I do hope it doesn't interrupt our work.
Don't worry. I promise I won't get in your way.
Thank you, I do appreciate that. Oh, before I forget, let me see that Pip-Boy of yours. I've been told to install a Courser chip in it for you. Father's orders. You're to be given full access, with the ability to relay in and out of the Institute at will.
Thank you. I'm sure that'll come in handy.
Given that the relay is the only way to access the Institute, handy is something of an understatement. In case the significance is lost on you, you'll be the only one here with that kind of access. If nothing else, it should demonstrate the amount of trust Father has placed in you. Now, unless there's something else, I really do need to get back to work.
Is everything okay, Dr. Lee? You seem pretty tense.
Yes, things are... It's fine. I'm sorry, I don't socialize much. I prefer to focus on my work.
Safety first. Remember that.
No visible reaction to the K-14 compound.
You know the protocol, sir. Authorized personnel only.
So Dr. Ayo thinks he can hide in his office, does he? Well, you can tell him that I intend to speak to Father about these unannounced security sweeps of yours. Ransacking my quarters in the middle of the night is totally unacceptable.
I'll pass along your message, Doctor.
See that you do.
Welcome to the Institute, sir.
Good to see you. Feeling well today?
Nothing to report, sir.
I am seriously thinking of heading over to robotics to knock some heads together.
What now?
Rumor dragging their feet on the targeting package upgrades I asked for. Maybe I should take some courses with me. You know,
Doctor.
So,
Please don't.
here you
There's
are.
enough friction as
Justin
it is
Ayo,
between us
acting
and
director
pretty
of the
much all
Synth
other
Retention Bureau.
departments.
I'll be upfront with you. We're going to be keeping a close eye on you for the near future. Despite your relation to Father, you're a bit of an unknown quantity. I'm sure you understand. There won't be any issues, will there?
Why? Don't you trust me?
Oh, it's nothing personal. I don't trust anyone. Now, Father has asked that I provide you with a brief overview of the Synth Retention Bureau. Our primary response...
I'm sure it's best for everyone if the synths remain here.
Certainly. We can't allow sophisticated Institute technology to fall into the wrong hands. The results could be disastrous. Our main instrument is the Courser, a third-generation synth assigned to operate on the surface. Coursers hunt down and reclaim synths that have escaped the Institute. They are highly self-sufficient. But I gather you know all this. In fact...
I'm no stranger to combat.
Even so, a Courser should be more than a match for any single combatant. I suppose I'll have to ask robotics to perform detailed diagnostics on the entire production run. As if we don't have enough problems. Now, unless you need something else...
Operating at full capacity.
Just a routine patrol, sir.
Have you had time to examine my latest reports on Batch 274?
Not yet. I've been reviewing Father's plans to expand our operations.
Hi, Doc.
I wonder how the
Welcome.
Warwick family is
So
doing.
good to have you here.
Young Wally
Dr.
must
Clayton
be close to
Holdren.
10 years old
I
by
can't
now.
wait.
It's remarkable that
I
any
look
child
forward to
can
learning
survive
more
for
about
so
it.
long.
In that case, let me give, as the name implies, our most important.
Right.
To that end, we've even started. You probably saw the.
Seems like there's nothing you guys can't do.
With hard work, I'm sure I've taken...
Uh-huh. I'm not sure how well I'll fit in, but
Great. In any case...
You mentioned medical care. I might need that for...
In that case, you'll want to introduce yourself to Doc... He's our top biologist. Dr. Volkert works in the infirmary. Just, you won't find better medical care and...
Dr. Holdren's synth gorilla project is showing promising results. 3 levels of approval. Do you believe that? 3!
sweet. That's it.
Negative sensor read. Weapons cold. Sensor alert. Anomaly detected.
Got it.
Personal record. Dr. Brian Virgil. This will likely be my last recording. My requests to shut down the FEV program have repeatedly been denied. We've learned nothing useful in the last 10 years. Why does Father insist on continuing it? If he won't see reason, then I have to take matters into my own hands. What we're doing, it's not right. It needs to stop. If anyone should find this after I'm gone, know that I never wanted to hurt anyone. Anyone! Do you understand me? I'm gonna make sure the whole program is shut down. If not for good, then at least for years to come. After that, I know what I'm about to do will be seen as a betrayal. Treason, he'll probably call it. So, I'm leaving. I have a plan. And if it works, I'll be somewhere safe. Somewhere not even the coursers can find me. Everything that we've done, the lives we've taken. If there is a God, may he have mercy on us all.
Good evening.
Now that you've had a chance to see the Institute firsthand, what do you think?
You've got technology here that I never dreamed possible. It's amazing.
I'm glad you can appreciate what we've accomplished. Ultimately, all our knowledge and resources are focused on a single goal. The goal is best summarized by our motto: mankind, redefined. Unfortunately, no advancement comes without occasional setbacks. As remarkable as our synths are, they can be dangerous without proper supervision. The superior synth mind and body attempting to wrestle with something approaching free will can be a recipe for chaos.
If the synths are intelligent and self-aware, then they have a right to free will.
However closely they may approximate human behavior, they are still our creations. When you see what I have to show you, I think you'll agree that we know what is best for our synths. A rogue synth has taken over the Raider gang. His memories have been erased, and his identity altered. He believes he's a man named Gabriel. Under his leadership, the Raiders have taken many innocent lives. I've dispatched a courser to Libertalia. I'd like you to join.
We'll bring that synth home.
That would be best. Now you should get moving.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, what do you want?
You know what? Since we I'm feeling swell. Look at the two of us here in Sanctuary.
I hope this
Prepared
has
for
something
the
to do with our
future.
mission.
I'm sorry. I wouldn't be very good company right now.
Hope we find milk of human kindness soon.
My old man taught me that duct tape could fix anything. I don't think he was talking about bullet holes.
Here's that holotape you gave me, full of Institute data. I hope.
Well, all right. I'll start digging into this and see if I can make heads or tails of it.
The Institute isn't our enemy, remember.
I know, but it never hurts to be prepared. Just in case they decide the Commonwealth isn't big enough for the both of us. All the good stuff on here is going to be encrypted. So the first job is to see if I can crack it. After that, well, I'll have to see what I've got. There's no telling what we might have grabbed off their mainframe.
Let's show them how to front. Well, I'm glad to see the relay didn't completely vaporize you.
It did, but I pulled myself together.
I suppose you did. Now, what about the serum? Did you find it?
Got it right here.
That's it. That's really it. All right. Let's see.
I'd advise against breathing in these fumes.
Retrovirus has matured
Smell
nicely.
awful.
Density gradient is high. Recombinant counter-intron sequences look stable. Transcriptive exon strands have formed.
That's good.
It is. But there's only one way to know if it works. All right.
go. And now, we wait.
It'll work. Don't worry.
I hope so. We just have to let the retrovirus run its course. I'm going to rest for a while. I'm back in a few days, maybe a week, and... well, I guess we'll see. In any event, you kept your end of our bargain. Thank you.
Protect and serve.
Pip-Boy doesn't sound pleased. Let's say we get out of here.
Interesting. A structure in this condition might contain pristine pre-war artifacts. We should search it carefully.
Go away.
I'm here to talk to Jack Cabot.
Oh,
It's you. Good. Come on in.
Come on. Let's go meet the boss.
Sounds good.
Jack, the new guy is here.
One moment. I just have to...
He'll be right with us.
Oh, damn. Clearly, I'll need to adjust the mixture. Hello. Welcome to Cabot House. I'm Jack Cabot.
Pleased to meet you, Jack.
And I am very pleased to meet you. Edward finds it tiresome, but I always like to know personally everyone who works for me. Please, have a seat. Edward, the good bourbon, eh?
Amazing. It's as if time itself has avoided this place.
Now, before we get down to business, I have a question I like to ask all my new employees.
Is this really the time
Don't interrupt, Edward. The question is this. Do you believe there is other intelligent life in the universe?
The universe is a big place. Anything could be out there.
Wonderful. Most people's minds are too narrow to admit the possibilities of an infinite universe. But I'm not talking about flying saucers and little green men. I'm talking about the hidden history of our planet. The very origins of human civilization. Ancient powers that modern science, even at its pinnacle, could barely begin to comprehend.
That's really interesting.
This is all just smoke and mirrors and fictional nonsense. I thought you had a head on those shoulders.
I'm glad to hear you say that. It's become my life's work. My approach is to combine a rigorous scientific method while keeping an absolutely open mind. So much has been closed off to us simply because people assumed they already knew the answers. My father excavated a city in the Rub al-Khali in Arabia, which he dated to more than 4,000 years before the rise of any known human civilization. The structures and artifacts were strange, disturbing even. Clearly not constructed for or by humans. I've spent my life trying to decipher what he uncovered.
Jack, can I tell him what I need him to do?
I'm sorry, Edward. I just get carried away sometimes. You're sending him to look for the
Yeah.
Well then, I'd better leave you to it. We'll talk more about this some... Welcome to the
Okay. You're officially hired. Congratulations.
I'm ready to get to work.
Good. That's part of the job, by the way. It's best to keep an open mind. Jack may be eccentric, but he's definitely not crazy. The job I got for you is simple. Jack owns a facility north of the city. There's an important package that went missing between there and here. I need you to track it down and bring it back to me. Any questions?
Only about 1 million.
You should start at Parsons State Insane Asylum. Don't let the name spook you. It's just a secure building that we're using. We think the courier got ambushed as he was leaving the place. The guards heard gunfire in the distance, but we don't know exactly what happened. Check in with Maria at Parsons. She's in charge of the security force there. She can point you in the right direction. You all set then?
Yep, I'll see you soon with the package.
Good luck. Don't get killed on your first job.
This place is off limits. You'd best move along.
Edward Deegan sent me. I'm looking for a missing package.
Oh, you're the new guy. So this package... Pretty sure we know where it is. The guys that shot Ben are holed up in the Parsons Creamery, just north of here.
Thanks for your help.
Sure thing. Hey, be careful. It's weird that they're still hanging around so close. Normal raiders would have grabbed the loot and bugged out by now. It's like they're scouting the place or something. I'll be glad when you clear them out.
Got it.
It is not acceptable. Imogene is missing, and I want her found.
She's not missing, Mother.
So did you find out what happened to the courier?
But that doesn't mean...
Some raiders set up camp near Parsons and ambushed him. I took care of them.
I don't like raiders operating so close to Parsons. I hope this isn't the start of something serious. What about the serum he was carrying? Did you get any of it back?
There was only this one vial left.
Oh, good. I was afraid we wouldn't get any of it back. Here's your pay for the job. I'm throwing in a little bonus for bringing back the serum. That was good work. Now, as far as what's next. Oh, hell. I guess it's time you met Wilhelmina. Jack's not gonna be happy about it. Come on.
Perfectly capable of looking after herself.
Jack, I'll take care of it. Mrs. Cabot, don't worry. I'll send someone to find Imogene.
Thank you, Edward. I can always count on you. Why can't you be as devoted as dear Edward?
You shouldn't indulge her, Edward. It just makes her more impossible to deal with next time.
Just doing my job. Speaking of which, here's all we got back of the last delivery from Parsons. Raiders got the rest of it, I'm sorry to say.
Ah, good. Finally. This will help settle Mother down.
Imogene is Jack's sister. You probably figured that out yourself. She's, a little flighty. Impulsive. From time to time, she runs off. Usually with a new boyfriend. Then I send somebody to bring her home.
No problem. I'll bring her back.
The trouble usually isn't finding her. It's persuading her to come home. I don't know where she's gone, but I can give you a place to start. She's been spending a lot of time in Good Neighbor, at the jazz club there, the Third Rail. Somebody there must know something. She's not known for keeping her mouth shut.
I know the Third Rail. I'll ask around there.